Right, good afternoon everyone and welcome to the Marketing Gem. Unfortunately, we've had a few technical issues, which has meant that we're unable to bring you the full show this week. But Catherine is here with me and she and I are briefly going to be talking about what we've got coming up over the next couple of weeks for you. So Catherine, what's on next week's show?
Hi, Diane. Yeah, sorry everybody about the technical gremlins today, but hey ho. Next week we're going to be talking about online advertising. Now, whether this is paid online advertising, whether it's free, registering on various classified sites, getting yourself out there on social media. We're going to be talking about the benefits and highlighting what's best to do, where it's best to do it, and what works for other people. So do tune in next week. Post your questions on Twitter in the meantime, and we'll look forward to a lively discussion.
Yep, I mean that genesis of that episode has come from an article that talks about how in the UK over 46% of online ads that are paid for are not seen by their intended audience. So, and that compares with France, where over two-thirds of ads are seen, paid for ads are seen. So what can we do in Britain to become more like the French?
Exactly, yes. What are they doing that we're not?
Online advertising expenditure and everything. And then the week after that, we're talking about testimonials, which I know is something you and I talked about very briefly last week in our tip of the weeks.
Yes, absolutely. I think this is a really essential marketing tool that's actually quite often overlooked. So we're looking at how testimonials can actually lead to referrals as well. How you can post things on your website, how you can, if you're not using them on a website for whatever reason, include them in a printed brochure of some sort, a quote from someone, preferably with a photo as well, telling people about how they've appreciated your services. It can really help to push your brand out there, to push your products out there, and to really make the things that you're providing to people, whether it's a product or a service, become real. It's adding a human factor to things. So we'll be looking forward to some lively discussion about that in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, and also the benefits of using mobile phones, these things to record your testimonials then and there on the spot, and how much added impact they have over the traditional written testimonials that we're perhaps all used to in the past. Okay, well, that's it, I'm afraid, for this week. It's, as I said, very, very, very short. Hopefully next week the technology will work for us and with us instead of against us. We've had issues trying to connect with both Jonathan and Kevin today, which is unusual. But we do hope that you'll join us next week for the Marketing Gem. In the meantime, you can get in touch with us at the Marketing Gem, and we will be back 12:15 next Wednesday. So it's goodbye from me and Catherine.
Goodbye from me. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Okay, and thank you for briefly watching, and bye-bye.